Hello everybody, hello and welcome to Google. I am really delighted that we're able to be hosting this event tonight, and thank you again for coming and joining us here. You know, we see tremendous opportunity through the power of innovation and technology to fuel growth.
In our view, and I think most people would agree, the web does work best, taking aside the issue of who makes the money, when it's free, open and interactive. If you put a paywall around content, it makes it harder for people to get to it, but it also makes it harder for you to link into your network and to feel the benefits of interaction from customers. So in an ideal world, what we'd be aiming for is to design a web that remains open and has all of those benefits, while enabling content providers to make money so that they can sustain investment and create jobs in the digital economy. And that's the challenge we want to look at.
If you have an open platform, then you've got a much better chance than if you think you can just build another walled environment that people will come and spend time in. Partly depends on whether we have a two-tiered web. You know, at the moment we've got universal access. I don't think that's going to be there in 10 years' time.
Actually, maybe it's not just about how you make the money from your content, it's actually how cheaply you produce the content. It's one of the reasons that my company is profitable, is that we produce the same content that our rivals do for a quarter of the price. If you look at people like the Huffington Post, one of the reasons they were able to grow was actually convincing people to write for free.
Part of what's at stake here is not the business models in a kind of an absolute textbook sense. Does this business model work in the best of all possible worlds? But does the business model work in the environment that we currently have? Does this business model work with the kind of entrepreneurs that we have, with the kind of relationships with distributors that we have?
The future of the British Library is not, in 10 years, going to be a big red building on the Euston Road. It's going to be the British Library as a portal.
Of course, there are new technological opportunities we cannot even think of right now on the internet, and we need to make sure that we are supporting this creativity within our own research labs and our own research universities, in people's just general entrepreneurial spirit.
I thought it was a fascinating debate. Lots of questions being posed about the future of a really important industry in the economy, and everyone's searching for solutions.
One of the key challenges for us in the UK is realising that we've got this global opportunity and starting to open our eyes to being a sort of 2 billion person market, which will be a 5 billion person market within 3 or 4 years as more and more people get online.
Sometimes companies and businesses look at this in slightly the wrong way. They look at how they can best monetize the content that they've already got. The way that they can return to profitability might be instead to actually pay people less, to increase the efficiency of what they're producing. And then, you know, if the costs are lower, you don't need to make as much money from advertising, and you can make more profits.
Debates like this will have a wider impact the closer they get to the answer. I think we're just starting the debate at the moment around a lot of these questions. Let's come back here in 12 months' time and say we've got some of the answers to some of these big questions. Then you'll really will see the impact of these sorts of debates.